Hello, my name is Shane from Temasek Poly, and today I'll be doing the pitch presentation for my game Just Run. The game mode will have three basic game modes: the single player story platformer mode, the single player endless runner mode, and the multiplayer online endless runner mode. For an endless runner, in my definition, is the game where the camera constantly moves towards the right as the player tries to keep up with the camera. If the player goes out of the camera's view, the player dies, and the other way the player could die is through the terrain that the game randomly generates, or peculiarly generates. For the single player platformer, it's a 2D platformer game where the player tries to go from point A to point B with obstacles killing the player and preventing the player from progressing. For the platform to release this game is to be released on iOS 7.1.2 and above, as well as the Android 5.0 and above, such that from the graph below you could see the Android users and the iOS users are the majority users of mobile devices, and having the version at an earlier version could allow people who did not update their phone to play this game as well. Now, for the target audience of the game will be teenagers aging from 13 to 18, such as they could be competitive players who really like playing platformers, or casual players who enjoy playing platformers or endless runners. For the country of release would be for the United States of America, as the population is less than China, but the revenue income is as much as China's, and it's also one of the biggest gaming country out there in the world. For my game's unique selling point, the game has a scoreboard based on country, region, and worldwide, such as the game is going to be released in the United States, it will have first, let's say California has one of its leaderboard, then the entire country has a leaderboard, followed up by, if the games get big enough, it will be released worldwide, such that the worldwide would also have its own ranking board. The game also allows their player to customize their character to make each character look different from one another, and the game also allows player to compete against other players online. For Just Run's target rating, the target rating will be aiming for E for everyone, such that everyone could play the game. The game wouldn't have much censored content, such that other countries such as Australia could also play the game. And for the competitive analysis, I will be comparing against PewDiePie's game Legend of the Brofist. The strength of PewDiePie's Legend of the Brofist, it has multiple characters voiced by YouTubers such as Jacksepticeye and Cinnamon Toast Ken. As for Legend of the Brofist, it is a platformer with boss fights in the game, which is really interesting. But the weakness of the game is that it does not have a world scoreboard, and as well as not being able to compete against other people online. By doing my type of game, which is Just Run, it is able to allow players to challenge other players online, as well as keeping the fun aspect of platformers and the fun aspect of endless runner. With that, I would like to thank you for listening to my pitch presentation.